All right, I'm joined by Hiko from 100 Thieves. So, Hiko, congratulations on the win today. You defeated Havan Liberty pretty confidently, although wasn't such an easy matchup as you said in the post game interview. Now, this was your first international Valorant LAN matchup. Um, how do you how do you rate the experience comparing to what you've been used to up to date, which is basically playing against NA teams online?
Yeah, I think Valorant itself, just as a game on LAN compared to online, it's almost like playing two different games. A lot of the matches back at home in America, playing online, we'll play matches like 40, 50 ping against people that have like 10 ping. There's a lot of people don't really understand how much ping actually has an effect on how the game actually feels, and the ability to actually be able to hold angles and play, sit in a corner and actually have a chance to kill someone with zero ping versus online. So, the spraying feels different, the shooting feels different, everything, abilities feel different. So I feel like it just feels way better here on LAN. And also, we've only got to play one team so far, but I think that things feel a lot smoother and things just feel better and more natural here on LAN as opposed to online.
All right, fair enough. So now, following that thought, are you actually enjoying the whole process of traveling abroad, playing in a venue, or have you kind of grown accustomed to staying in your comfy space, or do you actually appreciate the whole change of scenery, so to speak?
Yeah, I think with COVID how it is now, and travel is pretty annoying to say the least with COVID.
Sure.
But it doesn't feel like I haven't been to a big international LAN, let alone just a LAN itself, in many years, and I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel like this is just I guess I've just grown accustomed to it. I've been, over my career, I've traveled so many times, different countries, even just within domestically in America. So, when I first started flying, just when I first joined 100 Thieves, and I was flying a lot to LA, and we boot camped in Dallas before this tournament, it just felt different. But once I got used to it, it's just it's all the same. I just remember how it is. The flights from America to Europe just suck. They're super long. Now with COVID, you have to wear a mask there's just a whole, there's just a longer list of things you have to do, but it's still generally, it's overall the same.
All right, fair enough. So now, having a look at your group, obviously you're going to the winners match. So you'll be facing either Crazy Raccoon or Gambit. So let's just say that Gambit is the team that makes it through. Let's be honest, it probably will, but we're assuming, obviously. How are you stacking your chance against Gambit, and how prepared do you think you guys are at this stage?
Yeah, so we've been in Europe for about a week now, and we've played against some of the top European teams in scrims and practices. I think that the European style is a lot different than the NA style, and it's a lot, they're just different in the way that we think about the game differently than Europe does. And I think that when we've watched Gambit, we see them as the most NA European team. They play really fast, they play really aggressive. They look very good tactically as well, which is probably something that a lot of the NA teams don't have. But I think we're prepared. I think we know what to expect. We know, maybe not exactly what they're going to do, but I feel like we've had so much practice. We've spent so much time in the server that I don't think that we're going to be caught off guard. I don't think that, I think we're well prepared.
All right, fair enough. All right, last question for me, Hiko. It's gonna be a little controversial, but I'm just gonna start off by saying that you're a young human being, so to speak. You're just shy of 30.
Yeah, okay.
Right, you know where I'm heading.
Okay,
with this question,
yes,
probably.
of course.
But obviously, in the esports world, in the gaming world, people your age tend to pick up the analyst role or the coaching role. But obviously, you're just as sharp as many other 19, 20, 21-year-olds. You've shown that just so many times with your clutches. But I have to ask, Do you have somewhere in the back of your head plans to finally hang up the ropes as a player, or is that not something that you're at all thinking about right now?
I mean, the way that I see it is you're going to have to drag me kicking and screaming away from my mouse and keyboard. If you want to get rid of me, you're going to have to just fully get rid of me.
All right, fair enough.
As far as like phase 2, I mean, phase 2 in Counter-Strike was kind of like stream, and that didn't go very well for me. But now I feel like in Valorant, that kind of, I've had like a reawakening, and my stream is back to where, bigger than it ever was.
All right.
So I think that when or if the time does eventually come, I don't think I'd be interested in being a coach, maybe an analyst. But as far as coaching, the way I've always seen it is like, if I'm going to have to travel with the team, I'm not going to travel with the team if I'm not a player. I just can't. Maybe my mind will change somewhere down the line, but as of right now, it's just like, dude, if I have to travel as much as you had to back in Counter-Strike, if I'm not a player, I'm just not going to do that. Like that just doesn't sound like something appealing to me. But I mean, you never know. You never know what happens.
All right, Hiko. Well, thank you very much for your time again. Congratulations on the win today. First victory on the board. So I wish you guys all the best on behalf of Run It Back. And yeah, I hope to see you in the final then.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.